Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We are going to be kicking off October with a series of scary games. We are going to weave in some regular ones, of course, but probably a little slower paced, so Sea of Stars and Ace Attorney will continue, but less frequently for the duration of the month. We're going to start tonight with Parasocial, one of the Chilia's art games. They're generally shorter, creepy or horror-themed games. Mostly walking simulator kind of stuff, but still spooky stuff. So we're going to start with that, Parasocial. Then we'll be scheduling more stuff along those lines. Hey there, Abaddon. Welcome. Now, as may be apparent, some of the cameras are in night vision mode. To keep on theme, I have dimmed the lights throughout, so we can see that the lower left and lower right cameras are fully in night vision mode accordingly. Once we have full sunset, probably the left and bottom center cameras will dim out as well, but the others are subjected to screen light. So we'll see how that goes. We're trying to keep the theme full. How you doing today, Abaddon? Are you ready for some spooky month games? So we've got a mix of, again, the sort of like... Oh, hey, Kevin. Don't recall seeing you before. Are you new to the channel? Well, at least you'll be able to watch it at second hand here. And there will be a bit of that today. We've got not a lot of the overt like action horror games. In fact, I have none of those queued up. I have two more that are like observation duty. That's right, Kevin. We do have 8 cat cameras set up throughout the area in order to keep track of the kitties. We can see a pair of them on camera right now. Ember top center and Mason left center. I don't see Sherbet. He's not in his roost. And I can't see Sammy on the bed. That's another spot that she tends to hide. Hey there, Mothy. Welcome. So, Sky's on my lap, so... Oh, no, there's Sherbet in the upper left. Passing through lower left. Night vision, creepy cat eyes and all. So the only one that hasn't shown herself is Sammy. So we'll see if she does. She got a little spooked earlier because I vacuumed in the area, and not a fan. Not a fan. Exactly, Abaddon. What I'm expecting is that this is going to be a jump scare one, and not like a slam into the camera jump scare one. To my knowledge, it will be more of a something creepy to the side, or that we see at a glance kind of thing. I'm not certain. I've watched nothing of this. So we're going in blind. Let's hit some buttons. I don't know how much, Mothy. Now, I do have 2 other games that are like observation duty, but I have a lot of other ones as well. I've got a bunch queued up, and I'll be taking suggestions, of course, on other things that we can add to the list, because, you know, it's a whole month of games. Let's see here. So yeah, Parasocial. I did have to go into the first scene of the game in order to change the sound settings because, of course, uh, but I haven't seen anything past the starting bed. So feel free to watch in chat, feel free to lurk, whatever you would like. Worst case, if it's too much for you, just focus on the cats in the corner. Ember's reliable cuteness will keep you safe. As always, though, we are more than happy to stop and chat with you, answer questions, that kind of thing. I expect there's going to be some of that, but I believe the parasocial aspect is thematic. To my understanding, the point of view character is a streamer, which is partially why a lot of streamers have played this game. And the idea being that there is the obsessed fan in the area, kind of thing. I have adjusted the volume. It might require further adjustment. At least the opening alarm, like bedroom, get up for the day alarm is quite loud, and I didn't want it to override everything. So it may be that I have to adjust later sounds so that you folks can hear it. So this is at 15% volume, this alarm. Oh, wow. They stream at 7:30. You have messages. Sure. A Nikujaga I made is in the fridge, so heat it up and eat. Okay. Eat the food. That, that door? Okay. Left click can open doors. I'd have to let's adjust that mouse sensitivity just a bit. For added fun, you guys won't be able to hear it, but inevitably my cats will rattle around the place in the background. One of them just jumped out of a litter box and started rooting around in one of the shelving bins, which startled Sky out of my lap. Are we? Ah, okay. They prefer to walk about in the dark. Um, this looks like it's still saran wrapped. So let's yeah, she just slapped it in there with plastic over it. There is directional sound. So if you'd like to join in on the experience, headphones. A lot of games begin with this from Chili's art. Is microwave some food and eat it. Now we must go stream. Huh. They are apparently a VTuber. Run Virtua Me. Have a game ready. Hit stream. No matter how many times I look at it, my avatar is too cute. It was worth the money. Senra Nina is a great name, too. Let's enjoy streaming today. Aim for 10,000 subscribers. That is, she talks to herself strangely. If I remember correctly, this game has no saves. That is accurate of this game, too. It saves at chapter points. This sucks. All right. I'll do my best today. What we need to do is deliver these 2 pieces of paper. I hope I can clear this today. Oh, classy. Game in game. Like, movement keys are affecting this. Chat says just 2 more. This won't be disorienting having the chat in game and the chat, here. Oh, teleported through that door. There was a thing on the left. It's got your generic. A lot of times, like, it's an RPG style maker game. RPG maker style game. Pair of lights there. Gives you kind of an eyeball vibe, doesn't it? Like it's got one eyebrow raised, 2 more pieces of paper to deliver. A red one and a blue one. Oh, so it's a slow walk or a very bouncing run. Boing, 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 boing. The art style reminds me of a game called Corpse Party. I'm sorry, no, I think it's Corpse Party, actually. Run away! You are dead. Ah. I died. We have to start from the beginning again. No saves is too cruel. This game is not suited for me. Do you have any other recommendations? Newgames.io. Or a game only for you. Take a look. A New Games site. It's a site that I always use. It's like, I guess, kind of a riff on itch.io kind of thing. Click. Click. That's her room. Or that's very akin to her room. Or at least... no, this kind of reminds me of the opening of the convenience store one. What is this? Four. I keep wanting to move the camera to move the point of view in this game. Four, 7. Okay, so it's something 7, something 4. It's the 7. See again. So that's a 5. Yep. 5, 7, something 4. Oh, classy. Look at the avatar. The avatar moves with the character, or with the camera point of view. That's a good touch. We're looking for a yellow number. How's the volume? Are you guys hearing like the music, kind of the background sound here? It is very dark in the game. I like how it was reacting. Where the was there a number somewhere? There are 4 colors, 4 colored numbers. Okay, good. Wanted to make sure. So people in chat are calling out where they've seen numbers. Garbage bag at the back of the room. 3. 5, 7, 3, 4. Well, I feel like it's a terrible idea to have a chime sound when you have that many chatters. I cleared it. It was somewhat scary. There's a continuation, right? What? What do you mean, face? Uh-oh. Show your face more. So the implication being that the program knocked out the VTuber program. Unknown. Keep streaming the game I sent, otherwise bad things happen. User is not in your friends list. Be cautious. Lock. My face got exposed during the stream. I also got a strange message from someone. What should I do? I'm scared. It's not good. I'm sorry, but I'm at work and can't talk right now. Can we meet tomorrow? I'll hear you out in person tomorrow. Don't overthink it. Ding dong. Seriously, are you that averse to turning on lights? What the spoop? Feel it? Can you feel the imminent jump scares? Doorbell rings, but nobody at the door. Huh? I'm always watching over you. Dramatic music or ominous music. Loading. No current threats. Okay, an antivirus scan. Trash pickup day. Yeah. Wonder what that's a riff on. It is a antivirus program with a mantis logo. At least they turned their lights on this time. Huh. I always find it interesting when you can look down and see their feet. You know, it indicates that you aren't a point of view hovering in the air at about head level. Yeah, there's not going to be anything in that room ever again, is there? I got all the garbage. Hey there, Post Break. You like the model? Trash next to the bed? No. Hiding in here somewhere? No. Ah, okay. Missed the bathroom. No, I didn't miss the bathroom. Thank you. My favorite part about it is the heart and the chest cavity down there and the midsection. Since it's rigged up to be kind of suspended. Well, that's not necessary. Auto closing door. Okay, nothing there. Gonna be something silly like I have to press a different button. No. Is bugged maybe? But thank you. Either way, post break, I appreciate it. I suspect you are new to the channel then. Or have you been a lurker previously? I will find you, trash bin. I will find you. Well then, I do want to show you one thing. So a critical element of my stream are the cats. You could see Ember in the lower left previously. She is top center right now. Left center, we currently have Mason visible. Then bottom center, I'm pretty sure that's Sherbet looking out the window. Let's see. Sammy is still MIA. And Sky is lurking. Oh no, that's... Okay, that's Sherbet in Sky. Okay, so you can see Sherbet, his head peeking out in the little house there. And then Sky you can see at the bottom of the window. Sammy is a little tuxedo that is hiding right now. Often she is a little off camera. Yeah, I've got little cameras all around. Like if I pan my head to the right, um, I can see 5 of them right now. Actually, no, sorry, I can count 4 of the cameras. The kitties are very important. The pictures will be a bit grainier. A lot of the cameras are going into low light mode. Since it is spooky month, I have turned the lights down. Ah, okay. Okay, I had other pieces of inventory. Oh. Wow. Trash to dump at trash pickup area. Well, be prepared for spoop. We're going outside. That's not ominous at all, is it? The room next door with all those tarps. And you can hear stuff moving inside. Absolutely, Abaddon. The cameras I got specifically post break do not have internet connection to them either. It's not built into them. They don't phone home to like a server, but additionally they're on a isolated local network. Like they're not connected to the outside at all. Because I'm paranoid like that too. Lick. Lick. Finding. Oh. Hey, bud. No. You're, You got some eyes on you, friend. It's almost got like a gray alien vibe, doesn't he? It's what big eyes he has. Lick. Yeah, somebody's moving in there. Okay. Now, is he supposed to be, like, picking up leaves? Because he's got, like, I've never seen somebody like that, in the U.S., but he's got the little trash pickup tongs. Yeah, exactly that post break. Most cameras that you can get access to easily have a website they have to phone home to, and some of them are really insistent about it. This trash pickup? No. Good. Wow. See, when it's so dark, they get that sort of eyes glowing in the darkness thing. Makes them look creepier. Good morning. You look like you want to ask, why is a policeman doing something like this in the middle of the day? It's just volunteering. My station happens to be nearby. So I thought I'd pick up some trash while I'm at it. Judging by your trash bag, today is your trash collection day, isn't it? I see you live in this condo. Do you live alone? That's it's a reasonable question, like, from a police officer, like, hey, do you live alone? Do you need any help or something like that? But, especially in a game like this, it's sinister as all get out, you know? It's not a question that you want some random dude asking a young girl. No. Is that so? Nevertheless, please be careful. Anything could happen, especially. Yeah, that's sinister. Random shadowy police officer rummaging through garbage. That is sinister. Don't say that. Anything could happen, especially to a young lady. Anything. Please be sure to come to my station nearby. We'll hear you out. Okay. Is it just down the street? Ah. Listen to that breathing. Look at that vacant stare. I feel like she needs to move out and find a completely different place to live, because these some creepy folks. I mean, not only the eyes and the heavy breathing, but like she's looking to the right of the garbage bins. Like just staring. Like to the right and above. Ugh, Jesus. Quit it. Just sort of lunged at us. It begins. Gonna. Oh, look at that. Oh, watch its face. And I say it's. That's not a person. So, looking to the right, slow turn to look at us. Looking to the right, slow turn to look at us. Some sort of sentry automaton. Uh, he took our garbage. Did you see that? He put his trash in and he took a different bag out. Yep, I think we found our creeper. Almost there. I'll go to your entrance, so wait in the house. Got me jumpy now. Okay, while we wait for that, I gotta take a quick break. Be right back. Right, get settled back in. No problem. Thanks for joining us post break. Hope to see you again. Assuming you're still here to hear that. I feel like I should try to start streaming earlier. We'll have to see. It's quite the fan base is geographically spread out. Hey there, Levi. Welcome. We are one jump scare in already. We're playing Parasocial. I'm here. I'm here. You okay? Did you sleep at all? You don't look so good. I mean, so here's another creepy element. She doesn't have the large glowy eyes. She still has the sort of vacant stare, like straight into the middle distance, but um huh. We'll talk later. It's probably better for us to see the sun right now. Did she just slam the door in our face? Feels a little bit rude. It's like kind of like a deli, perhaps. Welcome. I'll be happy to take your order. Both of those sound terrible. I'm not a coffee person. Hot coffee. Would that be all? Foods. A matcha cake. Not familiar with a matcha cake. Do not know what is. But anyway, Levi, how you doing? Please grab your order from the counter on the right. I mean, there's still... It's a matter of the graphics. I wonder how much of it... Maybe I've turned the graphics up too high. I'll try something in a moment. Are you finished ordering? I'm still debating over what to order. Could you hang around a bit until I decide? Let's try something. Hi. Her face is less creepy this way. Yeah, there's a bit more like low res to it. But I feel like she's slightly more human this way. Like there isn't the weird shadowing on everything. Let's look at these folks. Okay, yeah. Slightly more human. Okay, one second. Yeah, we're at definitely not Starbucks. So that logo is not Starbucks. It's almost like a little gerbil looking thing. I think it's meant to be a chinchilla. the logo that the dev uses is like a chinchilla on a purple background. Found our creeper again. I've also found right there. You see those? That's the dev's logo in plush form. Hooded man. Saku-san, where have you gone? You haven't finished teaching me yet. I can't go on without you. There's still so much to learn. Yeah, little chinchilla on a green background. So, the game that he offered her, that she downloaded and ran, disabled her little VTubing software and showed her camera on stream. Most software that you would use for this purpose, for being a VTuber, doesn't do that. Like it doesn't default to webcam mode. Excuse me, young lady. Good evening. I would like to ask you a quick question. Is that person over there your friend? Yes, that's good to hear. I happen to be quite a fan of the coffee they serve here. The taste tends to change before something is about to happen. That's a strange thing to say. It began to taste off again. Okay, I think when he said that person over there, he didn't mean her, he meant the hooded person. I can't help but find him suspicious. No matter how safe Japan may be, not everyone is in the right mind, so we must not let our guard down. I have a feeling we will meet again. Until then, take care. So, he's like the strange wise man in most of the like Stephen King style horror stories. You know, the strange old man that they encounter that's like, you best not go down that road. Down that road lies the Johnson place. Not right down at the Johnson place. I'd suggest you keep driving. I agree, Abaddon. The idea of having somebody looking at their cell phone constantly is a good method. It's been a while. How have you been? It's been since high school graduation, right? How are things going? It's been a long time. Too bad we couldn't go to the same college. We were always together in our high school days. And then I learned how to osmose my hand through solid objects, and I just had to go be trained in the ways of the monk. I've mastered the ability to punch my hand through a person's sternum and grasp their heart. And now I'm a secret agent for the government. Watch her right hand. Time really flies. Lately, I've been trying my best to learn from my seniors at work. What about you? Work's been fine for me as well. Actually, I've been eyeing someone. Punctuation is irregular in this. Sometimes the sentence ends with punctuation, sometimes it doesn't. If it's in the midst of a dialogue line, it will have a punctuation, so like that period after colleague. If it ends a line and it's an exclamation, then it will have an exclamation point. But it seems like if it ends a line and it's not exclamatory, then it won't have punctuation. Yeah, right here. He said he liked skinny girls. Oh, really? But you're eating all of that? I mean, rude, Mari. Rude. Maybe back off and consider the fact that you're only drinking a coffee. Maybe that's why your limbs are, like, insubstantial enough to pass through solid objects. Get your own business in order before you you criticize your friend. Yep, I'm in the mood for sweets. So I'm seeing that you're trying to convince the guy to like the real you. Not really. I do want to be his ideal woman. Then you should stop. But that's different from this. It's not different. You're gonna gain weight. It'll be fine. A bite or two won't make me fat. Hey, well, okay, Mari, what kind of friend are you? See, because her friend doesn't look fat. Like, this isn't a body positivity thing. This is just an assessment. She looks kind of average, don't you think? I have to go grab my order. I mean, they still do that stare into the middle distance thing. You said your face got exposed during a stream. What happened? Avatar got removed. How is it even possible? Have you checked for viruses? I did and found nothing. Did you scan that program you just downloaded? Is that so? Yeah, I mean, she is legitimately somebody that looks husky, you know? Is it possible that your PC got hacked? Do you remember what you did during your stream? I played a game my viewers sent me after downloading it directly and not checking it in any way. I considered this normal and wise to do. He also told me I should activate the remote tech support, you know, direct control from another site protocol in Windows. And I figured, why not? That has to be it. They may be your fans, but you don't know who they are at the end of the day. You can't open random files like that. That's... Yup. But don't play that game anymore, yeah? Yeah, about that. It's not that simple, is it? What happened? I received a threat message after ending the stream. He told me to keep streaming the game. That's what you meant by a strange message. There's the guy from earlier. Okay, so there's Hoodie Guy, and then this guy that, like, maximum... Oh. So, yeah, this guy with maximum nonchalance shuffled up to us and is now very emphatically looking at our avatar on his cell phone. That's terrifying. Ignoring it might make things worse. If the game itself seems okay, it may be better to continue streaming it. See, you were giving good advice up until now, Asuka. Right. In hindsight, isn't making your streamer name Senra Nina taken by your real name Nina a bit too straightforward? Exactly, Tess. You know, on second thought, maybe just do what the maniac says. Just take no other action. They're not only her streamer self, but her friend. Yeah, you shouldn't play that game anymore. You should be really careful. Maybe be more cautious. Oh, but I got a threatening letter. Oh, that's completely different. Then you should do exactly what they say. Sorry, I know it's too late. Either way, you won't be in that much trouble just because some fans saw your face, right? What's the worst that could happen? This is a horror game, Asuka. You have guaranteed probably your death, actually. That guy's going to come to our door wearing your face. Your house has auto-lock doors, too, so security seems great. Think too much about it. I guess so. It's no use overthinking what's already happened, right? Well, by the way, didn't you say you broke up with your boyfriend? Why did you? Sorry if I'm being insensitive. We just weren't a good match. I see. Shit happens, right? Well, if there's ever anything else you can let me know. Ominous music. Shall we get going? Huh? What's wrong? Behind you. Okay. I feel what you just did there, Asuka, is at least as creepy as the creeper taking video of us while we're talking in private. Like, that whole lean neck move thing you did there, yeah, that's not helping. You almost expect that sort of like back of the throat groaning and the horrible spine popping sound that you get out of something like The Ring. Don't scare me like that. I'm getting the creeps. Let's go home. I think this is a good place to stop. It was great talking to you. Call me again any time. I would escort you up to your room because you're feeling really scared and feel like there might be somebody out to get you. But instead, I'm just going to leave you at the door. Bye! Chief Coffee, coffee, Chief Coffee. Chief. Jesus. That guy can move. A creepy, creepy dude. His room is, he's done moving in. Time for streaming. Yes. to continue yesterday's game today. I'm supposed to help a lady not get caught by the police. Mysterious viewer's game. I, too, put giant levers in my neighborhood. And I also lay my terrain out like a Pac-Man map. Look at her feet. Yay! We cleared it. Seems like this is the end of this stage. Ah. This hurts. I enjoyed the depth of the game systems compared to the last one. Well then, we've cleared the mission, so we will end the stream for today. Yeah. I mean, this isn't uncommon. The developer of this makes short ones. I expect... I mean, a lot of this has got to be translation issues. I'm exhausted. I should take a bath. Yeah, Creeper's not going to be... Huh? Uh-oh. Is the key broken? I think I had a screwdriver somewhere. Bath is up to temperature. Was, Let's maximize background sound so we can't, so we can't hear anything that might be going on. Well, if he comes at us, we've got a shank for him. Toilet lid is open. Like, that TV is loud. Everybody braced for something. Nice tub, at least. See the door creeping? Waiting for a face to peek around the edge here. That's my guess. Oh, I found the lights going out at the end. The most startling element of that. I was so scared I couldn't sleep well. That was a psychic phenomenon yesterday, right? I don't think I have spiritual senses. Should I ask someone? I am Miyamoto, the manager of the condominium. Please get in touch with me anytime if there are any problems. Call the manager. I am manager man. I come from the management. How can I help you with management concerns today? I am human. I'm Miyamoto, the building manager of Chilla's residence. I have a question. Excuse me, but do you happen to reside in Chilla's residence? Could you please tell me your room number? 705. You must be Miss Nina. What can I do for you today? I'd like to know the history of this room. History? Are you asking if your room is a stigmatized property? This is actually a thing. That this is something that like has to be registered or something like that. Is the idea of a stigmatized property. Like that's what it's called. So if somebody died in it, it's a stigmatized property. Now I don't know if that's like an official term, but it is something that like people are supposed to have to be told. At least in Japan. Or something like that? No, nothing of the sort has happened before. If there was, we are obligated to notify you before you move in, so there is no need to worry. But if something unusual happens, it could just be your imagination. The manager begins gaslighting now. Either way, it probably has nothing to do with the apartment itself. But if something does happen, let's say, for example, you get into a stalker incident, hypothetically, just off the cuff here, we can provide a consultation. On such matters, kind of lurchy. So if anything else comes up again, please feel free to contact us. Now, if you'll excuse me. We're going to do that one of those times, and the guy's going to lurch onto camera. Why do you turn off all your lights? Exactly, Tess. You're imagining things. Things like that don't happen. If you think they are, you're crazy. Akamanto. I'm going to continue yesterday's game today. About today, are you showing your face? Seems similar to yesterday. Okay, we have to walk the lady away from the police. It's not us, it's the woman. The general tone of this being that this might be how he views her. I do like how the chat reacts to what you're doing. There's a door. You bring the lady here, right? Like, the in-game chat is prompting you with what you're supposed to do. Oh, no, if it bumps into us, it's game over too. Oh, I have to finish this quality piece of game design. I see. Well, my assessment was wrong. I found Raiko. Yes, her name is Raiko. It's got a very Doom-era graphic sense, doesn't it?
僕の話なんて誰も聞いてくれない。僕はただ伝えたいだけなのに。
Oh God. The TV turned on its own. Is it broken? Maybe my room is cursed. As if. This is thrilling. The movement, like, forward and backward is smooth. Like, you can just dash along. But the movement right and left is lurchy. Like, I have to move in increments. Who's hungry? It's perfect timing, so let's finish for today. We'll be back tomorrow, so please come check it out. I'm so hungry. I'm going to die. Is there something in the fridge? The remote control's gone. Yep. So again, they came in, they did something with the remote, and they dropped it on the way out. Empty. Of course. What should I do? Yeah, we're not going outside. Uber Eats it is. Off-brand Uber Eats. Uber Eats. Quiet, do you want to get sued? To my understanding, in things like movies and whatnot, you'll often see, like, it's not McDonald's, it's like Whackdonald's or something like that. I often see an anime where the golden arches are inverted to be a yellow W, you know? To my understanding, at least in US media. That's not done because you'll get sued, like that you're infringing their copyright. It's that the production company wants that company to pay them for the product placement. And if they don't, then they don't want to give them the free advertisement. Now, it's distinctly possible that a company would threaten you over using their trademark, but that's very much like that's very much a fair use territory. It's there are McDonald's out there. You can't sue me for seeing your sign and replicating the image. It's hello, Sky. Hello. Sky is decided that he needs snuggles right now. He gets some head scratches. The kind of game where you start to think that you heard something. That red glow hitting onto her eyes. Zuher. Hello. Hello. Yeah. It's the guy probably all masked up. Was your order takoyaki? No. My apologies. It was pizza, right? Yeah. They could try. Now, if you overtly set out to misrepresent them, then they could get in trouble. Well, then they might have grounds, Abaddon. But most of the time, unless they portrayed it as like that place is universally bad, then they can just say, yeah, it's a fictional location. Like that fictional McDonald's is a bad one. They'd have to prove malice. They'd be very much in that like you're a public entity. Now, will that stop them from suing? No. That is a problem with the legal system. Even if I'm in the wrong, if I have the money to bring suit against you without like hurting myself, I can inflict monetary damages on you just by doing it. It was pizza, right? No. Hold up. You're that VTuber that got their face exposed, right? Today's a good day. I've been supporting you for a long time. Yeah. Please keep up the good work. Yeah, and also your state has to have slap laws. Since, to my knowledge, they haven't actually managed to pass that federally. What about the order? Man, I'm so glad I met you. Ah, also, not a great idea to open the door without the security chain. Please be careful. Yeah, I don't think that was the Uber guy. Nor do I think it was his arm that just phased through the door like that. What was that guy? Boy, I'm so hungry. Screw it. Let's go to the convenience store. Hey, smoking dude. Okay, he's wearing a baseball cap. So from this angle, it seems like some of the light is clipping through his neck, and that his head was so shadowed, it just looked like a blue ball. Building manager. You're Miss Nina, is that correct? Ooh, it's Miyamoto, your building manager. Excuse me, but do you live alone? It's dangerous for a girl to live alone. What about a boyfriend? No one at the moment. At the moment, huh? Somehow I get the feeling you were with someone until recently. What a waste. Why did you break up? All these strangers are very intrusive. Was he a bad person? Was there that bad of a reason? Like, exclamation point, question mark. How dare you break up with that person? You didn't have a good enough reason. Oh, pardon me. I'm being too nosy, aren't I? Yeah, it's like that, you must show cause for divorce kind of law. Well, then I'm the manager here. If anything happens in this building, you know who to call. Man, their neck movement is just so off. It's uncanny. Like, her face kept facing us for longer than it should have. It's like their body turns first instead of their head turning first. Where's our creeper? Yeah, just the touch of after we left, the guy stole our garbage bag. Good touches here. I think that was supposed to startle us. We came to buy dinner. Oof. Oof. Are your shoulders okay, man? Oh, man. I mean, the fact that he's embedded his fingertips into the counter leads me to believe that it's made out of some sort of, like, glazed donut. But, oof. Only came to buy dinner. Only dinner. I'm starving today, so one is probably not enough. Days like this, I have to buy alcohol and drinks. Oh, I think I just rudely osmosed through us. Wow. Wow. And the only thing that was missing was the ground shaking. She's a big lady. She had that sort of slow movement that you expect out of, like, a kaiju movie. Can't get a drink. Let's see, we got curry and, okay, cup noodle and, like generic cup noodle and cup noodle curry flavor. "100%" for a moment there, it sounded like it was 100% Chihuahua. Best zero, 9%. Yeah, drinks and alcohol. Hey, bud. How you doing? I wonder if he's set up to walk away if we try to see his face. Booked it to the restroom. Ice cream. I want some. I choose red flavor. For eating ice cream, I'm going to want something so... Wow. Guess these are spicy flavored. Wasabi? It's weird. Saw something flicker here. Once again, you start to doubt what you're seeing. Hey there, King. It was only a meal, but I'd like a drink and some booze. And 2 meals, actually. And some ice cream. Oh, and a bag of chips. I'm doing well. It is spooky time, so we're playing some spooky games. Kitties are doing fine. We have Sky and Ember all snuggled up again. So if you look, it's supposed to be that there is like supporter content in the game. I wonder how many of these mascots are supposed to be that. You have enough now, ma'am. I'm curious. How many of the things have mascots on them? Yeah. Like, how many of these? Keep an eye out for the hoodie guy. I'm guessing he's going to pop out behind us. One last thing. What looks good? About cookies. Yeah, Sky and Ember are pretty snuggly. I saw that you did make a comment on one of the videos where we actually saw Sky snuggled up with Sammy, though Sammy was less into it. Wonder, is this door locked? Won't let us check. He's making slow, deliberate steps. There's our friend again. Well, no, maybe it's not supposed to be. Does look a bit different. It's been a while. Rikia. Please don't run. Oh, maybe this is the ex-boyfriend. I have something important to tell you. Stop. You're blocking me, aren't you? That's why I came to talk to you directly. Because that's a thing that people should do. Your friend is acting suspiciously. Oh, I don't want to hear it. Come on, don't say that. Hear me out. Hey, you there. What are you doing? I have evidence. Huh? I clicked too soon. I suspect that was a leave her alone. Now, I wonder if we're supposed to assume that he's talking about Asuka, but when it's instead, like, her friend, as in somebody, yeah, maybe he thinks that person is her friend. Okay, for science, will the light continue? Can I get him hit by a bus? Will Truck-kun save us? A little closer. Right there. Stand right there for us, sir. We're doing an experiment. Apparently not. Does the car back out and spook us? Nope. Wow. Well. Just stay there. He's got that sort of blurring motion, you know? The kind of motion that you see out of cyborgs and cyberpunk settings and again, the vengeful Japanese ghost. Like when he wants to move, that guy can move. Just watching you. I'm being followed. I'm really creeped out. I'm scared. He found my home. What should I do? You violent knocking. Are you home now? Did you lock the door? Yeah, it's an auto lock, so it's locked. Should I call the police? I feel like Asuka must be in on it. I'm going to scroll back up so I can read some of this because their texting discipline is bad. Followed. Yeah. Should I call the police? It may be better to refrain from them for now. Without much evidence, I doubt the police would do anything. You might provoke the guy, so it's dangerous. Yeah. But it might be better to at least consult with the police. It's dangerous to go out tonight. I think it's better to go to the police box directly tomorrow while it's still bright out. They should take you more seriously than over the phone. I mean, going to the police box isn't an unreasonable thing in the middle of the day, but, you know, the fact that the guy violently followed you into the apartment, maybe call the building manager, maybe call the police, because the guy seems to have followed you. Some guy followed me and he saw me entering my room. That's scary. I wish I could come right over, but I'm away for work. Tomorrow as well, so I can't go with you tomorrow. Will you be okay? Yeah, I'll manage somehow. I'm worried. It's probably the same guy that sent the weird message. Make sure you go to the police box tomorrow morning. Don't stress too much. Be careful. You're a bad friend, Asuka. Okay, thanks. Well, let's unblock her ex. Let's start over. Do you mean my friend is suspicious? Are you talking about Asuka? You unblocked me. Thank you. This involves your friend Asuka as well, but recently your face got exposed during a stream, right? How did you know? Sorry, I was watching Senra Nina's stream. Well, even if I didn't watch the stream, the story was spreading everywhere, so I probably would have found out. Were you hacked? I'm not sure, but I ran an antivirus scan and it was fine. Never mind that. What does this have to do with Asuka? I think Asuka has something to do with this whole thing. Take a look at this. So Asuka with the creeper. What is that? I just happened to see her talking to a suspicious guy today. I also don't want to believe it. No way your best friend is... But if I see something like this... Besides, Asuka is the only one that can enter your house freely, right? I can't help but find her suspicious. I know it's tough for you, but think about it. Asuka? That's impossible. But that photo, I have no choice. I have to block... How will that help your situation? I mean, one, if you're going... If you want her to suspect that you're onto her, that's the way to do it. But exactly, Tess, what would that even accomplish? Haha, now you can't text me. All you can do is physically endanger me. Oh, wait. Yeah, this guy started spamming. Are you sure you can trust everything your friend says? What about what your ex said? Is it okay to ignore him? Are there others you can trust? Is it okay to rely on just one person? If it were me, I'd get more allies. Well, you're fine on your own, because no matter what you do, you are all mine. Yeah. Her program activated itself. So pitiful. Abandoned by your best friend. Forever alone. Just like me. I'm here alone, living in darkness. You see, we're the same. No one will come and save you. We are not allowed to be with another human being. Well. Huh? The door isn't opening. Hot. Hmm. You revived. Are you dead? Kill them. Wasn't there a screwdriver somewhere? Can't remember. Where was it? Maybe it was in the bathroom? I do like the idea that the text messages are giving us a clue as to what to do. Okay, if we move forward, he grabs us. Okay, nope. He immediately rushes in. We're going to wait and see if those text messages will tell us where it is. They're sleepy kitties. Okay. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Last time I saw the screwdriver, it was behind her streaming kit. Like in the closet in there. Experiment 2. Supposed to stab him with a screwdriver? That looks plausible. Oh, okay. Now I gotta sneak up behind him. Yeah, you'd think that would be the wise thing to do, don't you, Abaddon? Like, open window, climb out. he walks by, he goes into that room there. Wait for him to trot along past here. We come up behind him and give him a stabbing. Stabbity. All right, who did we shank? Let's pull the rubber mask off. Yeah, I love Nina. I want to meet you. Oh, there was our friend. Huh. A dream. Thank God. That was scary. I slept so long, but I still feel so tired. Right. I have to go to the police. It's already evening. I was planning on staying awake until morning. I have to go consult about the stalker. To go before it gets too dark. I get my trusty screwdriver, Mr. Stabby? No? Oh, okay. I feel like after a dream like that, I would be very interested in having that screwdriver on me at all times. Conspicuous vehicles blocking particular pathways. It's a very mincy walk he just did. I feel like it was a deliberate design choice. Like, arms out slightly to the side, hands splayed a little further, lots of hip. Hey there. Something the matter? I mean, I guess if you gotta wear that uniform, you better work it. Is something the matter? To ask about something. Is that so? Then let's go somewhere we can talk, shall we? How about... So, not the police box. No. You'd feel more nervous talking in the station, right? We get people like that often. I never said that I would be nervous. Let's talk right here about the guy trying to get me. Get people like that often. Let's go to a nearby park. Maybe that's a thing. I understand. You may have been hacked. On top of that, you're also being stalked. A hacker and a stalker. They are probably the same person. But sadly, without any evidence, there isn't much we can do. If you ever experience being stalked again, please get in touch with me directly. It would take too long if you call the police. I'm always near this police station. I should be able to be there straight away. I'll give you my phone number. Okay. This is reasonable. This is a rational reaction of a concerned police officer is, if you have to go through the police, it may take too long for us to get there. Call me directly. Now, that can also be taken as a bit sus. As in, don't go through the other police, call me. But at the same time, it's if you want us to actually protect you, then call the person that's going to be nearby who wants to help. That's, yeah, possibly suspicious, but reasonable. Give me a call anytime. I will be extra careful when I patrol around here, so please do not fear. Good luck with your work. I'm rooting for you. Okay, waiting for this door to pop open on us at some point. Is this really okay? I'm worried. I'm sorry. I'm scared. Like that door we passed. I'm still scared. Call Asuka. Yes. Sure I want to contact them? Yes. What's wrong? What happened? Sorry, I had you blocked. I just don't know who to trust these days. I know I'm being selfish, but can you come? I'm really scared. I want you by my side. It's almost time for me to start streaming, though. I mean, maybe pause for a couple days? You know, wasn't being marked red because I was blocked. Don't worry about it at all. I got off work early today, and I'm close by. I'll be right there. Seriously. Call the building manager. Call everybody that might be able to help you. Why the angle grinder sound? Is that supposed to be a flushing sound? Even with the graphics a little lower, you don't look much more human. Glad I could come right away. Are you okay? Were you stalked again? No, that's not. Yes, it was that. It was very much that. You were followed all the way home from the convenience store. I just feel very uneasy. I see. Did you talk to the police? I did. I hope it does something. I hope so too. I'm really sorry I blocked you. I guess it's one of those toilets designed for areas without like an active sewage system. So instead of like, flushing it into a hole or something like that. It just atomizes it. It's like the most effective wood chipper. You don't need to worry about that. I understand things are rough, and I'm glad you're still relying on me like this. I was shown a photo of you with that man. Photo with that man? Oh, are you talking about the time a strange guy spoke to me nearby? Yeah, it's one way to interpret that photo, and the reason that I went with the unblock was that that could have been the guy asking her about Nina. I knew something was up, so he was the stalker you keep mentioning. Yikes. He came up to me out of nowhere and was like, he's the one who approached me. But he didn't say anything. When I tried to leave, he would stop me, and he wouldn't say a single word. I thought maybe he was lost or something, so I waited, but nothing. He just walked away. So someone had been taking pictures. Sorry, I suspected you. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Anyone would be skeptical if they were shown something like that. So what should I do? You just want me to be here? Yes, please. Alrighty. I really want you to take a break, but that's not possible, is it? It might be time to consider moving. And she morphs chest first through us. So Sky is all floofed up by himself here, but if we switch over to the desk side, let's see if we catch her before she walks off. Scanning. Who's PC? But alternately, you back up your character model, just your character model, and then you reformat that sucker, reinstall your OS, the whole shebang. Hey, sorry to bother. Is it not a bad? It is. Is it not a bad time? Is it? Yeah. Translation issues. I checked the fridge, but there was nothing to eat. I'll grab something from the convenience store real quick. You're supposed to be here to give me, like, reassurance. If you leave, especially in the direction where the stalker has previously followed us, you do not give me reassurance. You're bad at your job, Asuka. Ember is a little cutie. She is very photogenic, is she not, King? No, I want you to stay. It'll be all right. It's very close. But still, I'll be back in a jiffy. I will be right back. Going to continue yesterday's game today. This looks real. This is the streamer that got their face exposed? Yeah, I know this place. Yeah, this is the street corner by her house. There's the convenience store. Does Asuka show up in the game? Yeah, that's a big part of the gimmick. I think that's why a lot of VTubers have been playing this one, because the whole gimmick is that she is a VTuber. A lot of good little details they added in. There are also some that's not the way it works, you know, kind of things. Wait. Yeah, I love Nina. What's wrong? Wait, don't tell me this place is... I mean, yeah, she does well. She does very well. See, we can look around while streaming. If you watch, the avatar looks around proportionally. Though it is funny that the avatar is effectively looking at her. Yeah, this is into her house. Yep. And that was her sitting at the, Yeah, I love Nina. What's wrong? Feel a bit sick today, so I'll be ending the stream early. Sorry, everyone. Yeah. Nina.mp4. Oh. Was somebody recording from right next to her. You can hear it dripping in the tub. Video of her bedroom. You have evidence now. Call the police. Is she gonna? Almost certainly not. But actually, let's see. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. I have to contact someone. Okay. Police. Yes. Hello. Here from earlier. I'm in trouble. I need help. Stalker you mentioned before? Got it. Please wait. What should I do? I have to hide until help comes. Did you enjoy the game? I really want to see you. We can meet today. Well then, see ya. I'm heading over now, so be ready. I'll give you 1 minute. Well, we did have supposedly a dream sequence in which we stabbed him with a screwdriver. What should I do? I have to hide. I have to protect myself. What should I do? A weapon. There has to be something I can defend myself with. Seconds. 20. Okay, we're gonna go in here. 10. 3. You could escape in such a small space holding a weapon like that? It's all pointless. This isn't a game, you know. I don't know what I'm looking... Oh, okay. It's him with blood. Police officer behind him. And Asuka. Clearly bath time for Ember. Oh. Her boyfriend. Does she survive? I'm glad Rikia came. Afterward, the police officer who consulted with me informed me the stalker had been caught. The man was a fan of Senra Nina. As he watched my streams daily, I'm told he began to fall under the illusion that I was his girlfriend. The act of misconstruing your relationship with an online media personality and being under the illusion that you are in an intimate relationship is called parasocial. It seems that there are many incidents like mine. They told me to stay cautious in the future. After the incident, I felt immensely indebted to Rikia for helping me. I decided to go out with him again. It's not Stockholm syndrome. There's I don't know if there's an explicit terminology for it, but there is the intense relationship formed by being together in a very stressful circumstance. And it's supposed to be one of those relationships that tends to fall apart. What's wrong? Hey, you're spacing out. Yeah, she has gone from sprawling to toast on her side to toasting on her belly and loaf form. Guess it can't be helped after all the trouble, but now you have me at your side, right? Yeah. Together, strong, forever. Well then, I'm gonna go pick some flowers. Was that a euphemism? Has anybody ever heard pick some flowers referred to in that way? Nina, I'm sorry if what I did or said made you feel bad. But if you could at least see this, is it okay? Yeah. It's him handing something to the guy. If I had believed in Asuka. Okay, so they have variable pathways through it. Is you can believe different ones of them. Wonder where it'll let us go. Okay, quick break, and then we're gonna figure out where we started again. Settled in. Took a moment to load up Sherbet's puzzle. The Dennis system, Abaddon? So if we zoom in, Sky's sitting next to it right now. Sammy has come out to eat. So Sky is sitting next to it. It's, night cam mode. But that is a sliding block puzzle. Sherbet, so far, is the only one that can actually solve it. Like, he can get most of the treats, if not all of them, out of the thing. So I like to load it up for him periodically. But Sammy has come out to eat. That's good. I vacuumed earlier and she was still in full trauma cat mode. Hiding in a little alcove. Ah, okay, Abaddon. I have seen clips from that program, but never actually sat down to watch it. Sherbet has walked back over to it. Let us observe. Again, this is a sliding block puzzle. Each one of the tiles has treats under it. With the center tile is fixed in place. So you have to like pull on the tiles or push on the tiles to reveal new pockets with treats in them. Each of them is a greeny treat, a catnip flavored greeny treat. So they smell really strong. They're kind of oily, but they're also crunchy. They're supposed to be good for their to help clean their teeth, which is not often strictly necessary. Depends on the cat and what you feed them. But Sherbet can solve any of the puzzles that I put in front of him. You can see he pulled a tile out of the way there. Sherbet is a clever boy. Okay. So, we know based on the storyline that it seems that Rikia, her ex-boyfriend, was working with the stalker, like gave the stalker information, potentially told him who she was and where she was. Really? Okay, I'm worried. Scared. Okay, what if... Oh, Asuka. This isn't any different. So the only thing I can think is if I didn't unblock Rikia. Trust. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be any different with this path. Would you folks like to see us go through it again and try to see if we can get a different ending? Well, I can start by trying calling different people. Yeah, let's start there. Let's try calling different people. I have to presume this is supposed to be the toilet. This is after I unblocked him. Well after. So we unblock him after we encounter him at the convenience store. Hey there, Retro Tales. Welcome. I recall seeing you in Terrence's channel when we did the interview. We are playing Parasocial. The time being, I'll wait for you to finish. Let me know if there's anything you need. Good luck with your stream. Whoop. Okay, repeat of the text. She did. She came and sat here. Now, if it follows the same pattern, that is my cat. I've laid out treats in Sherbet's block puzzle. That's a sliding block puzzle with treats under each of the tiles, and he has to slide the blocks around to get the treats. So he's one of 5. It's Spoopy month, and we're playing spooky games, so we've got the lights out, so a lot of the cameras are in night vision mode. So upper left, the little tuxie at the bottom of the screen is Sammy. She has shown herself again. Top center, you can see Sky in the forefront, and then you can see Ember peeking out from above him there. Left center in the pillow in the bottom of the frame is Mason. He's curled up on the pillow. And then lower left is Sherbet. He's sitting on the blanket after extracting treats. So if the flow is the same, if I sit down shortly after sitting down, she'll come over and say, I'm hungry. I want to go get something from the convenience store. And she leaves us alone. She insists on leaving us alone. And I find a shank before we begin the sequence. Yeah, Tails, I have 5 cats. Okay, there's the frying pan. Okay. Doesn't seem like it will let me find a weapon early. And we have to sit down at the PC. Click the program. She has stood up. She's going to the fridge. Comes over. Yep. She whispers to us, hey, sorry to bother. It's not a bad time, is it? I checked the fridge, but there's nothing to eat. I'll grab something from the convenience store. She says, no, I want you to stay. But it's really close. I'll be back right away. I know I'm here to make you feel better, that there's a stalker following you, and that you'd like me to be here so that you feel safe, that there's not going to be somebody who enters the house. But I'm going to leave real quick. I promise I'll be back soon. Don't worry, they definitely won't break in while I'm away. Swearsies. You can see we are playing as a VTuber. So you can see the character model tracks the dot. It's supposed to be from that webcam there. Little ringlet webcam. Okay, continue yesterday's game. So this map is based on the actual like road leading up to her apartment. Wait, don't tell me this place is straight in. The elevator. So if you look in the chat, there's I love Nina is always kind of, know what the term would be, smug. Like, are you okay? Are you scared? So we come in here. This is her apartment. And then you can see her at the desk there. Well, a flat sprite of her at the desk. She says she feels sick. And then we're like paralyzed at the desk for a bit. And she finds a video file on her PC, which includes wobbly footage of from her house of her streaming of different places in her house. Now we know somebody had come into the house several times. Like, it shows her desk, like where she streams from, her bathroom, her bedroom. It's terrifying. I have to contact someone. So we're gonna call Asuka this time. Huh? Asuka's ringtone is coming from the balcony. Would Asuka's phone be here? It's the video I saw. Scared. Who would do such a terrible thing? Yep. Her bathroom, her at the door, convenience store. Streaming. Asuka tied up in the tub. Nina, what is this place? It's a room next door. The balcony was open. I'm glad you're okay. Anyway, don't worry about me. Go to the police right now. It's too dangerous to stay here. Quickly, before he sees you. building manager. What's wrong? Why are you in such a hurry? It's not good for a girl to walk alone at night like this. Let's go back to your room. Talk to her. Implication being she's in league. It's there. He's looking for her. We run to get away from him because he's chasing us. Nina? Excuse me, something happened? It's dangerous for a young lady to be walking alone at night. I'll hear you out. Talk to him. Now, how much of this is like her in a panic? Like, was that even a police officer? Because he wouldn't take us into the booth. You know? Maybe he couldn't go into the booth. Yeah. There's a different guy in the
今月
booth.
16日、SNS などで活躍する女性配
Press
信者の
conference
自
held
宅
by the
に
police.
見知らぬ男が入り込んだ事件で、今日、主犯格の男など男女
It's really
4人が
loud,
逮
so
捕
I'm
され
turning
た
it
こと
down.
が警察への取材で
Four
明らかになり
suspects
ま
have
した
been arrested under the suspicion of illegally entering the home of a young girl. Businessman Rikiya Miyamoto, the alleged mastermind of the operation. Wow, look at that guy on the right. His mother, Yukiya Miyamoto, a real estate business owner. Her younger brother and part-time employee, Sagio Shirota. And unemployed Kyoya Akashu, who is accused of breaking and entering. According to the investigation, Rikiya allegedly approached his former partner 5 days before the incident and pressured her to get back together. Rikiya is suspected of stalking the victim by following, spying on, and instructing collaborators to enter the victim's house. The other 3 suspects are each accused of assisting said crimes. Additionally, Shirota has been suspected of posing as a police officer. The 4 suspects are said to have admitted to the charges. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect the whole collaboration. Oh, privacy gates. That is a good question, Tess. Why hasn't she moved out yet? Like, full-on witness protection, get me out of this place. Making food. Okay. Thanks. Looks delicious. Well, sorry, just that the last time I made you this dish feels like the distant past. That's right, Abaddon. It could be rent controlled. Like she's getting a lot of views, but she's not getting a lot of memberships. Those guys looks like they got caught. I'm so glad, but who would have thought that they were all in on it? Nina, spelled very wrong. The things you had to go through. If only I had noticed how serious it was. Something like this wouldn't have happened. That's not true. Asuka, you are the reason I'm here now. Thanks for putting it that way. Everybody else you could call was in on it. Should move out already. Okay, Asuka actually being the voice of reason again. Let's see if the next thing she says is exactly the opposite direction. Will she give us horrific advice next? Yeah, be careful not to repeat the same thing. Which reminds me, what was it? I heard the developer released a new game. Didn't you mention that the game was too difficult for you? Repeating, I heard the developer released a new game. Was it called The Convenience Store? Plug! The Convenience Store is it's one that I think I've already played on stream. It is another game by the same developer of this game, like an earlier one. I hear it's not as tricky as Akamanto, which was the game that she lost at the beginning of the stream, at the beginning of this game. It's a retro-style Japanese horror game, and I hear it's easier on casual players like you. Do check it out. The only thing that would complete this is if she was like, I hear it's available on Steam and other platforms today. You can get it right now. Okay, just in case, I have muted that because I don't know if I don't know how well that will I don't know if that's going to get me copyright bombed. So credits roll. Not bad, not bad. For a Chili's Art game, this is actually pretty long. Oh wow, that I mean, it's not bad music, but it's loud. Yeah, you wouldn't think like, hey, you just lived through a stalking incident. How about a horror game in which it feels like there are supernatural creatures surrounding some young woman? Won't that make you feel better? Ah. But yeah, for a Chili's Art game, this one was pretty fast. Now, I haven't played some of the others. There are several others that I haven't played. I know one of them is about like a delivery guy, and that one is made very long by having to walk back to the truck, walk up to like up flights of stairs and ride slow elevators, that kind of thing. There's a definite mechanic of the monotony of the job in that. And there might be some others that are longer. But it's Chili's art. Chili's art is they're pretty much all light horror to heavier horror, and I don't want to say low budget, but definitely in like primal indie. Now you can see available on Steam. If you liked it, please leave a review. But yeah, good times, good times. What'd you folks think? Uh, it was definitely kind of a psychological horror, kind of a passive horror game. So there were a couple of scary moments. Like early on, there were a couple of scary moments, and a lot of it I think was kind of the animation because the stalker guy, the one in the black raincoat, could move unnaturally. Like he could lurch at you in a blur. So those were the scariest moments. But otherwise, jump scare wise, not much. Yeah, yeah. Uh, the later portion had that really good sinister vibe. What's going on? Uh, the running away sequence, I didn't mind, and that's something that's somewhere I draw a distinct line. There's closet stealth, which were the sequences where you had to wait for the guy to slowly walk back and forth. You scurry out, get the screwdriver, wait for him to walk slowly past you and stab him. I don't like that because that is not horror, that is not stealth. That is patrol path manipulation. I'd agree with that, Abaddon. They were startling. They were something pops up on the screen and you're not expecting it kind of moments. And that's kind of a primal jump scare. That is just something happens. Boo. It doesn't have to be actually like horror kind of element. And I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's if I'm going to play that sort of game, then I want good jump scares. Like they should pop out unexpectedly. But if it's going to be in a horror setting, it also needs to feel like horror content. In this case, most of the jump scare moments were because of that. The guy moves like a blur when they want to jump scare you. So that, like, at the garbage can, when you open the garbage can, he just sort of lurches right up next to you. Definitely Abaddon. They also have a lot of points that they link in with VTubing in general. The idea of being revealed on stream is actually a fear that a lot of if you read posts by them, there are a lot of folks that are worried like, could the webcam activate? Like, could they see me if the program goes down? Kind of things. That's a common concern. Um, Streaming in general, there's always that concern that somebody will find you, like a fan will find you. I think an entertainer thing in general is that somebody will latch on and like find, like locate you. That's always a concern. Um, that's like a streamer in general part. Yep, that's right, Tess. That is like for big name folks, Zentrea is one that is like has that fear, like strongly has that fear. So she uses like text to speech programs, like a pretty robust relay of programs to do text to speech for her voice. Um yeah, that I agree that the retry mechanic diminished the scariness, but I think it was just as much that it was in a burst format. Like, oh, he got you, retry. Oh, he got you, retry over and over really fast. So it did have that vibe of what am I supposed to do as opposed to how do I get away? And that's why I didn't mind the run away from the mechanic. The fact that it was A B binary whenever they would pop out and say, hey, do you want me to help you? I think it would have been better if it was more protracted. Like she starts like the building manager starts talking to you. We'll get you some help. Stay here, and then the door opens and she's in here, and everybody comes in there. The police officer says like, "Oh, I'll help you," and then he like cuffs you and drags you back. That kind of thing, where there's a protracted build up to things going wrong, and then they reveal how wrong it went. You can still conceal the everybody was in on it, but it rapidly becomes everybody is in on it as they reveal them one after the other. Um, so still, I mean, decent mystery, but this is this is not uncommon in this sort of light horror. Is there's a very linear nature to it, and frequently they do resort to hide in the cabinet kind of mechanics, and those tend to diminish things for me. It ceases to be scary when I can just hide under the bed and wait for them to walk past, and suddenly they're not actively hunting me anymore. I just have to keep behind them out of sight kind of thing. Oh, but good times, good times. This is going to be a common theme throughout the month. It won't be all that we play. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, we're still going to have things like Ace Attorney and Sea of Stars. I don't know that I'm going to have both of them once a week. It might be one and the other every other week for the remainder of the month. Uh, it will depend on how many horror games and how long they last. I think I have at least one other Chilla's Art horror game. Some of those are short, so it might end up burning up a couple of them during a stream. I have a couple that are like observation duty, where you have to watch the cameras and look for oddities kind of stuff. I do have Demonologist queued up. Largely, I just want to play that one to, have the ghost pop out and get me, that kind of thing. I don't know how long that will last, though. We'll see. It could be fun. But the intent is to try to play it solo. Then it will be something that I have in my pocket in case I want to play with other folks, too. Additionally, this month we're going to be starting a fresh playthrough, like a start from zero playthrough of Monster Hunter World. It is an older Monster Hunter game at this point. It is the prior one, and it has been done for a little bit. But I think revisiting it, having played Rise last and played through most of Rise last, it will be interesting to return to the beginning of World, both because World has a lot of fundamental differences. But additionally, just to replay it with fresh eyes. Like, I haven't played it in a while. What's it feel like now that I've played some other ones? So that could be fun. That could be fun. We'll be starting it off. I think next Friday. I'll have to remind myself. I think it's next Friday, and we'll be playing that with Okami Sky, who has swung through and watched with us a couple of times. So that should be lots of fun. Well, we are going to be stopping a little early. The plan was to play this game, and it lasted longer than I expected it to, honestly. I hope you all had fun with it. If you like this kind of content and would like to see more, then like and subscribe below will help the algorithm feed more to you. If you'd like to supply feedback or otherwise support the channel, there is a LinkTree link in the description of the video where you will find links to the Discord, where you can do things like chat with the community, see pet photos, and suggest games. and as well as links to my Patreon and Coffee. And Tess, you are correct. I will set up a raid. I always forget to do this. Thank you. I forget to do this, and I want to do this. It's a group of VTubers I am interacting with, networking with, to try to kind of show some mutual support. Ooh. Speaking of Okami, she is playing Dead by Daylight with some folks, so let's loop on over there. So again, thanks for joining us. I hope you did have a good time once again, and I will see you again probably Monday or Tuesday. It's going to depend. Tuesday is very busy. We'll see. We'll see. Thanks again, everyone.